Hey kid, do you want to watch an Isekai? We got you, fam. We got video games, books, or even without any explanation. What you looking for? But first you have to die some way, or do you want to teleport? Sorry man, if you want this option, you need to die. Hello my beautiful people, long time no see! I came to remind you that the winter season is almost over and I have not talked about the Isekai of this season. Well, obviously there's a ton of Isekais in this world and in every season there's at least 2 or 3. For this season we got ReZero, that time I got reincarnated as a slime, and Mushoku Tensei, Jobless Reincarnation, or as I like to call it, the Jobless Isekai. And look, I don't usually like isekais, but this got my eye and I thought this may be good, and well, it's nice. We are going to talk about it later, but first things first. What is Jobless Reincarnation about? Hey, and if you like anime, obviously you like anime, consider to subscribe. I upload anime related things that you may like. Check out the channel. And now back to the video. It's about a 34-year-old guy who is jobless and dies and gets reincarnated in a fantasy world with magic and warriors. There's not a lot to say about it, it's just your generic isekai. But the question is, what makes it special? Because the concept of isekais is that it's always the same premise. A guy teleports from this world to another, others just get stuck in video games and others just die and become slime. Well, what it's interesting is that this guy dies and gets reincarnated from zero. Like, literally, he's a baby. We can say it's a 30-year-old guy in a body of a 5-year-old. That reminds me of 17 again, I don't know why. 5-year-old again. And that can be interesting and fun. You get to experience this guy's journey from the beginning, and that opens a lot of opportunities talking about storytelling. Before I started watching the anime, I started with the manga, just to see if it was worth the journey, and it's a great story. Because sometimes we get this main character who can do it all just because he can do it. Or even the other ones get an interesting ability and that makes them special. Well, what I like here is that what it makes special this character, it's the effort. Let me ask you something. If you died and were granted with an opportunity to live again, remaining your past life memories, will you live like you used to or make the most of this new life? Obviously you will make the most of this opportunity, and that is what makes the anime special. For example, I don't know why this isn't in the anime, but in the manga the kid learns a new spell and gets the chance to slack off. But then he remembers every time he did slack off in his previous life and returns to study again. This is what I like about this anime. But you know what I also like about this anime? Yeah. The world building is well made and some characters are really amusing, especially their quirks. It's really great, but what are the cons of this anime? Okay, not every isekai is perfect and this isn't the exception. The first thing that can be difficult or even annoying from the Jobless Isekai, it's the pace of the story. It really is slow, like real. It took me like 20 chapters to get to the action, and we can say that every chapter is about 35 pages, so it took me a while. That's something that the anime is trying to solve though. Right now, in the time this video is uploaded, the anime is in the 8th episode, just starting with the action. And what I know is that the second season will be aired in July of 2021, so in this winter season, we will only scratch the beginning of the good stuff. And that is another thing that can be annoying to all the watchers who like action. It can be too casual. It's up to you if you want to watch it. But let's talk about the stuff behind it. because that is interesting too. Why? Because the studios that are currently making this anime are studio bound. Sounds familiar? Well, of course not, because this is the first anime from this studio. Studio Bind was made from a joint venture between White Fox, the ones behind Steins Gate and Goblin Slayer, and the management of Egg Firm, the ones behind Is It Wrong to Try to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon and Sword Art Analyzation. So, the quality of this Isekai, it's granted. Warning, it can be perverted at the beginning of this story. Just a little bit. It may catch you off guard, but well, that's why it has a rating for adults. I say this because there's a lot of comments about the perverted thing, but well, it has a rating for adults. Violence and profanity, guys. I'm really surprised with this anime. As I told you earlier, it's not my favorite kind of shows. I don't even know a lot of isekais, but this felt really heartwarming. If you like a lot of isekais, I know this anime will entertain you this season. Obviously, it's not like Sword Art Online or Log Horizon. It's more like That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. It's a little bit more casual, more like a slice of life kind of thing. Obviously, I recommend 100% the manga. It's really good with an amazing art, and as far as I'm concerned, it's finished. So that's it for the video. I hope you like it, and if you do, consider to smash the like button and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.